Hello YouTube, Hambo Investments here. I am going to do my net worth and investment portfolio. It's been about 4 months since I did one. A lot of things have changed and a lot of things will change in the next month, so I will go over how it currently looks. And yeah, so let's go over it together. Hopefully you guys get motivated. The comments have been great. It is inspiring to me. Showing that it's motivating for you guys to help you invest, and it's never too late to start. And that being said, let's get right into the net worth. So last time I did it was March 19th, and I've had a few changes, and I'll talk about it as I go on. A lot of life changes. I'll talk about it briefly, a little bit of backstory. I've been up here in Canada working for the last 4 years. I met my wife up here shortly after I came up here. We've been married for going on 2 years. But with that comes a lot of expenses over the last 4 months. She's immigrating to the U.S., and for those of you that have listened to my videos, you know that I'm relocating back to the U.S. here in a few months. And with that, like I said, comes a lot of immigration expenses. We've been flying all over Canada to get her medical done, immigration interview done, etc., and all that costs money. The Montreal trip alone, and being her parents came here, they were visiting us for a month. They came from Russia, and you know that in itself cost a lot of money with them traveling here. But we went to Montreal. We were only there for 2 days, which sucks because Montreal is a great city. I recommend it highly. That we stayed downtown, and we were only there 2 days, and it was just amazing. But that being said, we were only there 2 days, and the trip itself cost like $4,000. Getting tickets flying in Canada is not cheap, and then staying downtown, etc. But let's get into the portfolio. So vehicle number one. Really no change. The current value of the vehicle is approximately $22,000. Vehicle 2, the same, hasn't really changed. Vehicle number 2, we are selling before we go back to the U.S. It's a Canadian vehicle. We have it listed for $11,000 Canadian, but we'll probably take, the first, probably $9,000 or so Canadian that comes in. But we're listing a little high now because we still have like 3 months to go. So see if we can get the best value for it, and it's a good, dependable vehicle. See, the house has went up. That's the biggest change as far as the net worth. I currently have an accepted offer on the home for $575. It was a full ask offer on the home. It's the home's currently in Seattle, and we're selling it because we're relocating to North Carolina. So yeah, so that's a big change. So that's can't get more accurate than that. The value is $575. I estimated at $560 prior, and that's good. My 401k has went up from $107,000 in March to a little over $116,000. This is my work 401k. My personal Roth IRA went from $13,000 to $18,000. That's not all from appreciation. That is from me depositing. I have $200 a week going towards my Roth IRA until I hit the maximum amount allowable for the year. My M1 Finance is my personal stocks. And for those of you that haven't watched some of my videos, if you're not sure what some of these are and you want to invest in them, I will leave links down below. Just do your own research. Roth IRAs through M1 Finance, and then I have personal stocks through M1 Finance. It's a great no commission way to invest in the market yourself and build your wealth at your own pace. But again, do your own research, but I will leave a link down below if you are interested. So a personal M1 Finance went from $6,000 to $7,500. My fundrise, which is a crowdfunding real estate platform where you put money in it and they invest in real estate, and I really recommend this one as well. Like I said, I'll leave a link down below for anything you're interested in. Just please do your own research. This is my account. This is what I do. This is what I feel comfortable with. Not everybody will feel comfortable with the same things I feel comfortable with investing. So I will say on the next one, Lending Club, which is a peer-to-peer lending club, even though my percentage has been good, I'm roughly still at 10%. I just do not recommend Lending Club. So, I mean, I'm very transparent. I'm not going to get on here to recommend something just because I might get a small kickback on something. I will only recommend things I personally believe in. Lending Club, although it's been a good investment, I just don't like it. I get too frustrated when people are not paying. And to me, credit, it's such a joke when people don't pay on these kind of things. People can walk into a store, steal something for $50, go to jail, but somebody can, get a $10,000 loan, pay for 4 months, default on a loan, and nothing really happens other than their credit goes bad. So I mean, it's just don't get me on a rant on that. So I don't want this video to be over 10 minutes long. So let's get it going. Savings, that has changed quite a bit. Went from 100 and almost 109,000 to 80,000. A lot of that has been due to just all the expenses we've had, and I'll get down to the one that kind of affected it down when I get to my liabilities, which affected it, and that just happened in the last day or so. Reselling product, I like to buy and resell. I haven't done it in Canada, but I have $5,000 of stock, approximately 5,000, probably upwards to 10,000 in stock that I will resell once I get back to the U.S. Personal stocks, only about 1,400. That's outside M1 Finance, up from 623. Total assets didn't change much, 846 to 848. Now let's get into the liabilities. Liabilities vehicle 1 you see is now 0. That's what changed in the last couple days. I paid off the loan, which was a little over 15,000. And I did that because we're moving to North Carolina, and I have 0 debt after this. I've sold the home, I sold the vehicle, I don't have any credit cards, so we will have 0 balance, and that means, luckily for wife, we can afford a lot more home. I was doing the numbers, and basically selling a $15,000 vehicle and having it paid off will give me about $110,000 in extra buying power for a home. Not like we're going to use all that extra, 'cause North Carolina, you can get a mansion where we're going for a good price, but it's just nice to have that extra comfort knowing that you can get something. And, my wife wants the big house and the pool and the privacy and all that. So, and I do as well. But, so the house, liabilities was 336, and next month it'll change. I'll try to do another, a net worth, as it comes. I just haven't done it. No sense doing it all the time when it hasn't changed as much. So when I have big changes, then I'll do one. So maybe I'll do one next month, or at least when I get to North Carolina and we get a new home and my net worth changes quite a bit. And I expect it to actually go down, because once we get a home, we're going to have to get all the furnishings. I don't really have much furnishings in Canada because my place is pretty much paid for up here, and I just don't have that much furniture in the place because it's all covered by my agency. So fees, sell the home, 30,000. Total liabilities, 366,000, down from 383, and that mainly changed because of the vehicle. So that being said, current net worth is 482,000, up from 462. And given the last 4 months being, like I said, all the expenses that has happened, I am extremely happy that it went up 20,000, because we've been spending money like it's going out of style. So I want to cut this out now because this vehicle has been very long. I like to keep my videos, 4 to 6 minutes, usually max. So hopefully you made it this far. If you did, congrats. Give yourself a like on this video for staying till the end, which gives me a like. I just joking, but I really do appreciate it. It really helps, the algorithm on YouTube gets out to get more eyes and lets me help more people, get motivated and invest. And that's what I'm doing. And 99% of the people love my videos. I get some dislikes every once in a while. And on the videos I get dislikes, I'm just like, how can somebody dislike that? I'm just telling them what I do and the investments I do. And, and I don't know what the problem is, but I mean, if somebody doesn't enjoy my video, sure, dislike it all you want. Just leave me a comment. I'm a man. I have broad shoulders. Give me a comment. Give me constructive criticism on what you didn't like. All I'm doing is telling you what I'm doing, what works for me, and hopefully it works for somebody else. But again, happy investing out there. Take care. Appreciate all the support. Bye.